Hold up. Alright. So, I have to go to bed in like 3 hours, and I still have some stuff to pack, including the Switch itself. So, wait, hon. I just ate, so sorry if I sound weird, but yes, we're just gonna go fight King Boo. And then, because apparently the game just saves before King Boo, and so I can come back and get the gem later. And what? Oh no! Don't tell me. Okay, no. It just reset the floor, so there was that. Okay. That scared the shit out of me. I'm like, don't tell me I have to do all this again. So we're gonna fight King Boo, and it's probably gonna be a short stream. I mean, I might try to get the gem, but I'll just save that for when I get back. I'm still not gonna look it up or anything. I'm detecting an unusual presence behind the door. Are we gonna have another paranormal, or what was it? Terrifying invasion? Luigi, are you ready to keep going? Yes. Alright then. I've got no more advice to give you. I wish you the best, Luigi. Be careful and... Huh? Whoa. Oh no! No! I was gonna say, if it's really dangerous out here, then, like, Mario going in is probably really not good, huh? Like, Mario, you fucking idiot. Where did Mario go? I was too busy looking at the coins. Also, hey, Noise. There's even stuff in here, huh? Was Mario just eating a pizza while he was waiting for me? Why is Mario so fast? Look at how fast he is! What the heck? Hey, come on! I love the tweet that's like, Bowser's like, I'm gonna marry Peach and we'll see who likes her better, and then King Boo... King Boo is like, I want Luigi dead. I love how Mario is just, oh, why are you doing this? Poor Luigi. Mario's like, yeah, come on, yeah, let's go, woo! And then poor Luigi's like, oh. This is probably the most they've been different in the entire series, and it's amazing. I really do love this characterization of Mario. I forget if I said hey no, even though it had to have been less than 20 seconds ago. So hey no. Stops. Do you think Mario does this all the time? Like Luigi's just like, he's getting out of the bathroom and then Mario just jumps through the doorway and goes, Luigi! Over for now. Like, I'm gonna beat it just so I'm not, like, who knows what can happen in a week. I could be spoiled on it and stuff. So, oh wow, look at this. So I wanted to just beat it. Like, it's just one gem that would hold me up for probably 2 or 3 hours, right? So, like, at worst. So I think it's fair to me to just finish it. Mario, just jump! He's just wall jumping. It doesn't look natural. They could have animated it a bit better, but it's still really funny. Mario just styling on Luigi. It's funny, he's like, hey Luigi, this is just like a Mario game. But actually, not for you. You still have to play like it's not a Mario game. Have fun. What is this? Like a rock or something. I really would not trust, like, oh my god, look at how high this hotel is. Eee! Like, you can see the top of the hotel on the title screen, but I guess it's just a really cloudy day or something. Why is King Boo, like, hairy? My man looks like a pineapple. There can't be any secrets here. Just stop. There could be money, I guess, but, like... I'm gonna probably have to beat the game again to get my true 100% thing, so I can be more thorough then. I see that Peach painting. Oh, poor Mario. Mario's like, no. Oh no.
Luigi, come on.
Luigi.
Oh, please, help. Luigi.
This is also the most that Mario has ever actually cared for Peach. I can't believe she got out.
Yes! Yahoo!
Yes.
Oh! Mwahaha, how brash of you to come and face me, Luigi. I don't think he was doing that. You should have just run away while you had the chance. But instead, you stayed and fought all the way up here to oppose me? How foolish. You may have made your way through the hotel using EGAD's frustrating inventions to suck up all the ghosts in your path. You're all... Anyway, just because you vacuumed all the ghosts doesn't mean you can take me on. It doesn't matter that you beat the hotel owner. Ooh, look at this shot. Helen Gravely. Ooh, she let all your friends get away. It's so frustrating when you trap something in a painting and it gets out, you know. Arg, Helen Gravely. All those ghosts. Useless. I have to do everything myself. I'm sick of this! No more mercy for you, Luigi! I want you dead! No more tricks, no more carefully laid plans. It is time for raw King Boo Gusto. You're all going in a painting. An ensemble portrait is your fate. You look so happy there. Serves you right. Just a few left. Go on, join them. My painting must be complete. Sorry to keep you waiting. Are you ready? I don't care. Spalter Bob good, just like. Why did they not do anything? Why would you not run? Hmm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. There should be 7! Who's missing? Luigi! What are you doing over there? Ugh! That's it! I'm sick to double death of you! You wanna fight me? Fine, let's go, Luigi! This is the end for you, once and for all! Here I come! Let's do this. Ugh, you look so gross there. So this is gonna be weird, like the Luigi's Mansion 3 fight. I like how it's on the rooftop, though. Just like in Luigi's Mansion 1. What the fuck? I'm assuming I'm supposed to suck up his tongue. The very tip of it. Damn it. Okay. A little too late on that one. It's orange now? Fire! Yeah, it is true. He did board up the exit, so Luigi couldn't... I mean, he probably could have. If it wasn't a video game, just jump out the second story window, he'd be fine. Hey, wait, I remember this. Damn it, I thought it was going beep, 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 beep. Oh, okay, there is a target reticle. What the heck? Since when did King Boo do this, by the way? I really wish they recorded more voice lines. Tongue attack? What? Was I supposed to do something there? I must let that happen again. It would be really funny if you could suck up the tip of the tongue. Give me the bombs again, buddy. Why is he... right in the mouth, just like Sunshine! Here we go. Ooh. Let's go! My phase 2. Oh! 2 of him! I see the real one as the glowier thing. So keep him... This is just gonna be 411 again. The Twisted Sweets. Why don't they both do shockwaves? Probably because that would be too difficult. The HD Rumble is real though. Okay, now we're doing this 2 times. Oh, they're rolling towards me now. I don't know if the hot floor is... Oh my god, that was weird. The hot floor will... No, Luigi's good. He has some good footwear. We're doing this, huh? Just look out for the spin attack. Okay, no. I see what you're supposed to do, it's just like... a bit weird. What? Spiders! Which one's the real one? Oh shit, I don't have time for this. Well. Okay, one of them has spiders, now I know. Okay, maybe I'm just supposed to gust over that regardless. I'm a heart, thank you. I was kind of hoping that this fight wouldn't be a lot of waiting, but it is. And you don't have much time to, you know, hit him when you have the thing that you can use to hit him. So it's making me wonder if maybe there's something else I can do. I'm gonna do it again this time. Okay. I guess that was the fake one. I wonder if you can grind money here. Like, I don't have much time to tell. It's kind of like the Helen fight where I feel like they were like, this is too easy, we gotta make it harder. But like, it really didn't need to be harder. It doesn't have to be hard as long as it's enjoyable and like fun, you know? We aren't at that phase yet, but I have my worries. There we go. There we go. I'm hoping that the, I don't think the trick to get more slams works, but maybe it does and it's just harder with King Boo, which would make sense. Was that bait? Like, oh, did you really think it was over? They were gonna start coming out now? Am I gonna have to dodge the painting now? Oh, he's like, oh. What the hell is this? He's taking the whole hotel! I mean, it would be a pretty good painting, huh? Like, I feel like... This is amazing. I feel like I got it down. Like, you probably have to look at their crowns, I think. Like, see, that one has a darker crown, so that one's probably the real one. But, like, in the moment... Oh, I have to pay attention. In the moment, it's kind of hard to tell when you have to focus on aiming and getting the right bomb, and you have to do it before it explodes. And he's constantly switching. Where are they? Oh, Jesus Christ. None of those were viable? Okay. Some of them, they don't stop moving, so then they go at an angle. I kind of thought that the 2 King Boos would mean you need Luigi for one of them. And that they were going to do something with that, but they kind of didn't. I think the Luigi fight was Helen, you know? Yeah, he fucking got me, dude. Why is there a timer? I just realized. This really is like Terrifying Invasion. Shit. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Oh, the T-Rex skull. I was gonna say, where's the shockwave one? Oh! 2, 3, and they probably put it at the end. Because, you know... It's like this one had the duller one, I think. Okay, but... Like, now it just blew the bombs away. But they don't give you enough time. That's not enough time. What the hell? There's not enough time to do anything. Maybe you're supposed to tell which spike ball is which, but then you can't even tell where they land. Okay, this one's actually shinier now. Luigi! Like, I'm probably gonna lose to timeout, which is ridiculous. Come on, you're like, serious? They didn't need a timer. What? What is this, a Banjo-Kazooie King Boo? So I'm gonna lose to timeout because they don't give you enough opportunities. And you have to aim it. Ah. Why you think that the auto aim would like really kick in there? If you're facing on one certain quadrant of the screen, then that'd be enough, you know? Still going middle? Nope. Oh, that'd be nice if it gave you more so you could try again. It doesn't even show a cutscene or anything, it just instantly kills you. That's like pretty lazy. Is this different? No? It should have been in the group painting when you die to King Boo. Okay. That's like, it really is, it really has Mario Maker syndrome, where it's like, it just seems too easy. So let's put a timer on it. It's like, no. Is it like random when he does it? Because maybe I just got screwed by RNG, which I, you know, is worse, if we're being honest. just kind of let that one happen. But also, Luigi's speed is pretty low. You can't make a timed fight RNG as well. It is really funny though how this fight is basically, he throws spike balls and they're bombs basically, and you have to shoot it in his mouth to damage him. Oh, that one's not explosive, okay. I didn't think that was gonna work because it didn't look like it locked on. Take that. Also, I didn't notice how his, there we go. I didn't notice how his dizzy thing is Dark Moons. I wonder if I can use Luigi as something in particular. Like bait? Or something? Luigi's life doesn't really matter. Okay, maybe not here. Maybe not here though. Maybe not for an attack like this. But like his crown shines for a bit, but like when you actually need it to shine, it's like not there and irrelevant. And it's like, what? Like, see, now they're both the same color. It should just always shine the different color. Like, so I guess maybe it is always like right though. Like when you get the chance to fire, or when they kind of reset their positions, the real one's always on the right. And that's all you need to remember, which I would hope so for the game's sake. But see, it's hard to tell there too. See, I keep thinking. What's gonna get me with that? Oh, this is a little mix-up, ain't it? Oh. My coin. Okay, I guess you can do it during that at least. Yeah, it really doesn't help that the bomb's timer is weird. Like, I feel like it should beep faster before blowing up. Kinda sucks that he doesn't have health as well. I don't think it really matters because the fight ends when it ends, but... Oh, can you really not skip this? Ooh. The ground really should have started, you know, pulling up as well.
Are you?
But yeah, it's kind of weird that they didn't make a cutscene of like the entire hotel, including Luigi being sucked up. That would have been really cool. It kills Luigi instantly. Thank you, Hat Game. Kind of distracting me from like determining which of these guys is real. I wonder if they, oh geez, right, I forgot. If they hit Luigi, does that count as hitting Luigi and it ends the phase early? Get away from me. Oh, the gym equipment. No. I mean, I haven't been hit on this phase, so I don't know if they stop if they hit you. It's really funny seeing props from the other floors fly past in the foreground, though. I mean, at least the timer in Oh, well that's nice that that isn't just a consistent hurt box. The timer in Terrifying Invasion was like difficult. Or it was like extremely tight, but like that was me not knowing or forgetting that you can jump, so like ghosts just were harder. I just completely forgot about that mechanic, and it's probably fair if you have that in mind, but like I don't know about this one, fellas. Okay, it's kind of hard to see where he's gonna land to, so I'm probably gonna die here. Because coincidentally, I also need that bomb attack to spawn in order to get health. So I'm just gonna go for it. What? Are you serious? Also, I like how when you blow up one of the illusions, it just comes back. It's not like it gets any easier when you get it wrong. Which, like, why? Just to make the fucking sound stop. Yeah, okay. There goes another minute. Piano. Ledge. So the middle one. Okay. At least that's what it looks like. Hopefully I only have to hit him once in this timer. Because if it's like twice, that's ridiculous. You have to be like perfect. So I was kind of hoping this fight would be more hands-on. Like King Boo's in the arena with you. Please be it. I really hope the spiders don't cause any problems. Ooh! He's like, wait! Okay, good. Hell yeah. Oh no, is it impossible to beat this game without collecting any money too? You can't send Luigi back. I wonder if he has an important, whoa, what? Why is he so weird to, is that, I can't tell if this is, oh good! Luigi isn't allowed to collect it. It has a force field around it that turns him around. Okay. Now break it.
Phew.
I imagine all that suction probably did a number on it, huh? Is that cheese? What the heck? Bye-bye! I thought Luigi was gonna die there. I think Luigi was just gonna fall. He can also fly. Oh.
Oh, hello. Oh. Okay. Uh-huh.
Peach, get out of the way!
Oh yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Hang the picture. It is a pretty good picture.
Thanks, bro.
Imagine if Nintendo actually sold it.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Oh. Huh?
Is he gonna turn them good again?
Huh?
Why'd they turn bad in the first place? I don't know why they make the ghosts good. Rebuild your hotel. I don't know why the ghosts have to turn good. Like they're vengeful spirits, you know? At least they didn't get eyeballs in this one. Alright, well there it is, Luigi's Mansion 3. Let's open the notepad and go over some things here. I wouldn't say what a bad game. But it's where do I even start? Like, I guess we'll start with my biggest sentiment here, that I feel like they should tone down the puzzle idea of it. Like, Luigi's Mansion 1 had puzzles, kind of, but like a lot of it really was just fighting like, you go into a room, there are some ghosts, you have to find them too. It's not that hard because the room is small, and then you fight them, and then a bunch of portrait ghosts with different things to do, you know. And like in this one, like they brought back the boss ghosts, but they're kind of more like traditional boss fights. Like, think like Chauncey in Luigi's Mansion 1. That fight is the most unique and out there fight in the entire game because it's staged like an actual boss fight, really. You know, where you can only hit him occasionally and like throws out attacks. He's kind of like the final fight in this and other fights in this game. Otherwise, they're just kind of there. You just have to find out how to flash them, and then you flash them, and then it's up to you to keep the tether going, you know? Whereas in this game, it's like, you know, like ghosts show up, they're painfully easy because of the slam, but also really because they don't try to attack you while you're sucking up another ghost a lot of the time. So, it's just like, yep, you just do it and they just exist to be slammed, and it's fun. It's like, it's funny, I guess, but like, it doesn't really present too much of a challenge unless they overwhelm you, and then it's kind of like, well, that's not, you know, that's not really that good. Which one is that? The baby from Luigi's Mansion 1. So the combat I feel like they need to get the combat in Luigi's Mansion back, you know, and lay off the puzzle format, because like literally the game, I feel like the game would have been better if the ghosts didn't constantly interrupt the puzzles. Like, if you're gonna go the big puzzle route, you might as well just lean into it all the way. It's kind of like, you know, like I said, it reminds me of Color Splash, but I feel like that's a good picture. I feel like Color Splash, Color Splash and Sticker Star, their combat sucks because they aren't really worth it, but, you know, destroying the ghosts in this game also isn't really worth it because they just spawn in whenever they feel like it. Like, at least in that game, you're still doing action commands and stuff, and in this game, you're kind of sucking up the ghosts, but, like, I feel like you really aren't trying to dodge things and stuff. And, you know, slam and stuff. So, I don't know. And it's just, as far as the puzzle thing goes, like, I will say, like, I don't hate the gems or anything. Nope. I don't hate the gems or anything. Like, when I was first doing the gems, like, I was going back to clean up the lobby gems and the kitchen gems and all the way up until the end of that stream. That was actually the most fun I had with the game. It was just fun to do this process of elimination on the rooms and then try to find them in said rooms. But then as it kept going on, that method stopped working as much and there were more convoluted or nonsensical ways, like, ideas just wouldn't work, things kind of stopped making sense, and stuff like that. So it's like it kind of got worse. I feel like, I mean, the generator exists, but I never wanted to use it because I feel like I would get a bad rank or something. Let me guess, you use the money to rebuild the hotel, which is a pretty good way of doing it, actually. Rank A. I didn't get the last gem, though. I don't know if that affects it or not, but that's a pretty good rank. I do like that concept of using your money for that. Oh, look! And they're gonna use it in this cutscene. Oh, Egad and Luigi are just chilling there, huh? They're just stay there?
Bye-bye.
Oh, switch. I was like, did the bus dim its lights? Are they gonna run business with this hotel? Dog. Doggy. Luigi looked like he didn't want Polterpup to come along. He's like, oh yeah, him, I guess. I'm kind of surprised, as a side note, I'm kind of surprised Polterpup didn't have more of a, like, he was the tutorial dog, basically. So he showed up a lot in the beginning. But I kind of assumed he was going to keep showing up all the time, but he really didn't. I don't know if I like that or not, but
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much for playing my game. Yeah, I mean, Polterpup was literally just a nuisance in the last game, and then they gave him pupils to make him even worse. But in this game, he actually helps. Actually kind of cute, you know. So, I still don't really like him, but he's not Poochie tiers of bad, you know. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about the gems. Like, I mean, you saw on the stream, literally I spent probably a total of 7 hours trying to find just 2 gems. But, like, that's not the story with all the gems. It's just, like, some of them are just weird. And, I mean, I don't know how much better the gem radar makes the game. I kind of want to go, well, that's the thing. When am I going to forget the gem locations? It's, like, because I was noting them down, too. But, like, it's so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm like, I feel like it would have been better if once you beat a floor, like, it just showed you the rooms where the remaining gems were instead of needing to buy them. But, like, you can just buy them, like, if it's really a problem for you, I guess. And I really just should have, like, looking back on this playthrough, I really just should have bought the gem radars. Like, I should have done a cursory look through, like, really tried, but then once I was complete, like, out of any real ideas, just buy the gem radar. And then, I mean, because that's the thing, like I was saying, in the beginning, I would just, you know, say, it's not in this room, it's not in this room, it's not in this room. Process of elimination, it must be in this room, and then I look around, and there's only so much you can look around for, and that's why it worked. So that's basically what the gem radar does, but the problem kind of lies in, some floors only, like, don't have that many separate rooms, and even when they do, rooms are big enough to hold 2 gems, so they put 2 gems in there instead of, like, the other bathroom or something, and it's like, you know, maybe there should have just been a rule, like, it can't share the same room, and they should have split up the pirate area and the, you know, dance area and whatever, you know, all the ones with the big rooms. But, yeah, it's just, like, you don't have to go for the gems, but I was looking it up, and, like, the worst time for this game on speedrun.com is, like, 5 hours. So, like I said, after this trip is done, I want to play through the game, just no secrets, no anything, just to see how it is just playing through it, because It being short isn't a bad thing, by the way. Like, Luigi's Mansion 1 is short, and that's why everyone loves it so much, because you could just play it in one sitting. And this game is probably the same. And that's probably what they were going for. So, but then, you know, if you want to get everything else, then it's a much, much longer experience. Like, how long have I been playing this? Yeah, 35 hours. So, it's definitely a beefy game when you let it be a beefy game, right? So yeah, overall, like, just my overall opinion, I think they should lay off the puzzles, the puzzle port, like, making this series about puzzles and make it more about sucking up ghosts again. Make a shit ton of ghosts, you know? Instead of spending the time on puzzles, make more than, you know, 6 ghosts, right? Like, that could, you know, make it fresh every time, make every floor fresh, that kind of thing. I mean, as far as, like, the environments go, the team really worked hard on it, you know? For sure. Like, it's an amazing looking game. It has some interesting gimmicks, and the areas are interesting. I guess, you know, that segues into the hotel theme. I was kind of thinking, like, how are they gonna make the hotel theme work? But I think they did for the most part. Like, some of the theme floors, like the concert hall works fine. Obviously, like, the basement and boiler are fine, because, you know, those aren't even a part of the hotel. I don't know why it floods, but I think the pyramid works, actually, because I think it's really funny. Like, some, you know, millionaire or whatever could pay to have that entire floor to themselves and just sweep like a pharaoh, you know? Like, that, I think that idea kind of works in the hotel setting, surprisingly. The pirate one, I don't think it works in a hotel. It definitely nails what it was aiming for, you know? But that would be, like, its own kind of entertainment center, not something in a hotel. Like, the concert hall I already mentioned, just think of it like, you know, the kind of room where, you know, GDQ takes place in, which takes place in a hotel. It kind of fits, you know? What else? The dance floor is kind of weird. Shops are fine. I wish I knew what the floors were. Basically, like, and even, like, you know, the plant room is just a bunch of hotel rooms. It's just, you know, plants have taken over. So, I'm genuinely surprised how well they went over the themes, or, you know, keeping with the hotel theme. What I do kind of wish they did, though, was kind of keep the scary theme, because this is supposed to be a haunted game with ghosts and stuff. And, like, the dance hall, for example, I was thinking about this last night. Like, it's alive, you know, and bumping and stuff like that. It, like, if you didn't know it was a haunted game, you really wouldn't think Luigi was in a haunted game when he's exploring that floor at all, you know? Like, what I feel, and there are multiple floors like that, like, even the pretty much all of them, right? The plant room the plant floor is actually really good about this. But, like, you know, the shops are, you know, looks like they could be open. Like, I feel like they should have gone for a more rundown, spooky, dusty, things are broken, it's abandoned, it's an abandoned hotel. Why'd you get an ad? I guess maybe pre-rolls? Gears of War is crazy, man. But, I mean, like, it's funny. And, like, it's funny that, there's a you know, a good dance floor and stuff. It's not that I didn't like it, but as far as the theming of it being a haunted mansion, I feel like that was kind of left behind with the ghosts as well, to make areas that are more visually appealing for the puzzles that you're gonna, you know, be looking around for. And I guess maybe that also would kind of get old, maybe, but not really. I feel like if you just have to make it all broken down, then the different themes can still be there. Like, you know, pyramids are just inherently creepy, so that was fine. You know, but, like, a lot of other stuff, like, in the beginning it was really good. Like, the lights are out, but then it kind of started losing it, I feel. So yeah, I feel like they could work on that. The boss fights, I mean, the fact that they're kind of portrait ghosts and stuff, like they're humanoid and they have their own thing, their own theme is good. I really like that. I didn't really find a lot of the boss fights to be like that good though, I guess. Like there were two just definitely, well, maybe three now, definitely bad, wait, movie room? What do you mean? Oh yeah, yeah, that doesn't fit a hotel at all. The productions. That's just weird, you know, but whatever. As far as the boss ghosts go, what was I saying? Bosses all have their themes. The boss fights themselves, right? There are only like 3 boss fights I would say are kind of frustrating, you know, and just bad, poorly designed. They should, you know, take it back to the drawing board. And that's obviously Castle McFry. Oh yeah, the castle, that doesn't even fit at all. Kind of. If it was like staged as a kid's play place, I think it would be fine, but there are spikes and shit, so it's not. Anyway, the bosses, the castle boss, the plant boss, and King Boo himself, I think are fights that just weren't that good. You know, you saw the night boss, you know, the castle boss just didn't telegraph what he was supposed to do properly. The plant boss, like, I think, because I was watching Vinny and I kind of realized this myself. I think you're supposed, if you flash the ghost with your flashlight, you can get him to come over. But the main problem is if you move far away to, like, because he does the swipe attack when you're close, but when you're too far away, he just starts sniffing around and can't find you. Just make it so that he doesn't do the sniffing and it'd probably be fine. The plants shouldn't just break on their own for no reason. It's just, that fight is just a mess, and King Boo just shouldn't have the timer. There's no reason for the timer to be there. Just make it a test of endurance or something. At least if you're gonna put the timer there, make a cutscene where the whole hotel gets sucked up or something. But yeah, it's just all the other fights kind of underwhelming. Like the chef boss fight. Does anyone even remember that one? Helen's boss fight was actually really good. I don't think it needed the water to wash Luigi out, but otherwise, like, whatever. It's like, you know, it's a step in the right direction for sure, but, you know, I sound like a Luigi's Mansion 1 fanboy when I'm really not. Like, it's just so weird. This must be how Paper Mario, but Paper Mario is like my favorite series, so I don't know why I'm not like this with Color Splash, but like, in Luigi's Mansion, there are a lot of bosses, you know, one after the other, but they're relatively simple. Their own little puzzle. These are like their own big boss fights, you know? But yeah. Shark was kind of disappointing. Though, speaking of hotel theming, I feel like the ship could have at least been a ghost ship. It technically is, but it just looked like a normal-ass ship. Anyway. And also, while we're on, the museum, that's another kind of thing that would be its own building, I feel, you know? Its own kind of separate attraction. Not so much in a hotel itself, but who knows, maybe, like, if you just think of it like this hotel has everything, like you go to vacation on this hotel and you won't even need to leave it, then a lot of it is a lot more excusable. And that's probably what they were going for, so I guess literally as far as the hotel theming doesn't really matter that much because of stuff like that, but it's interesting to think about, like, you know, compared to Luigi's Mansion 2, where you just kind of had differently themed mansions. It's like, it's fine. But it's, you know, it definitely nailed the abandoned, you know, look better than this game, but it's kind of weird, right? As for the music is good. Like, I wrote not memorable here. Like, I can't, other than the Boiler Room songs, I really can't recall any particular song. But in the moment, it's good, it's catchy, and definitely something I would play, or like leave on if it came on in the car, that kind of thing. So I would say the music is good. There are a lot of ghost sucking up themes. I don't like how they reuse the Luigi's Mansion 2 music a whole lot though, but It's not that bad because it's not like Kirby where all of it is reused music, basically. Just, you know. And maybe it just felt that way because it's more memorable. Because Luigi's Mansion 2 had the same song throughout the whole game, so you just kind of know it. Yeah, I already talked about the combat with like the slamming kind of. It's funny, but it kind of makes fights too easy. Oh right, when you're sucking up a ghost, it stops losing health too. Like, why? Just let me suck up the ghost. And that's kind of the thing about the boss ghosts as well. They want you to move on to other phases, or they want you to, you know, like see all of their attacks, so they kind of stop you from killing it in one move. Whereas in Luigi's Mansion 3, you were rewarded, like, you got a platinum thing, or a platinum frame, or is it just gold? I don't know, for, you know, getting a boss in one go, or almost in one go. So you know, B2, I cannot go into that room below the first floor. Did you break the bricks with Toad? I mean, you had to have. That's how you get out with Toad, actually, right? Oh, well, that seems like a design flaw, doesn't it? Yeah, and then go stop and wait while you're sucking a lot of the time. And, like, the ghosts that throw shit at you don't even really have good aim. Like, they don't even aim at you. So while you're moving with ghosts, it's like, you can get hit, but, like, they aren't really trying that much. Boos, like, they feel like they're in this game out of obligation. Right? Like, there's only one per floor, and they're kind of easy to deal with. I really don't remember the boos in Luigi's Mansion 2, because I didn't go for them. And, you know, going back to Luigi's Mansion 1, they were in, like, every single room, and, you know, you kind of had to be skilled to get them, and they would go into other rooms and, you know, be annoying and that kind of thing, like, annoying in a good way. Slamming the boos is fucking funny as shit. Like, there's no there is no complaint there, but you know, I feel like it'd be more fun. Like, it's just boos kind of, they didn't really feel like a part of the game. They just kind of felt not like an afterthought on the devs' part, but like, if I didn't write a note about them, I wouldn't have remembered them, you know? So that's not very good. And finding them is like, whatever, you know? The music plays in the room they're in, and the vibrations are, like, you know, whatever. No big deal. Luigi, felt kind of underutilized, I guess. Like, he only had a few specific instances where you use him. He didn't feel like an extension of you. Well, I guess it would be kind of hard to make him like that with how weird he is to control. Like, he couldn't have been a Cappy, you know? But, like, I feel like you didn't use him too much, and when you did, it was really obvious. And even when there are, like, railings that it looks like he can go through and there are no consequences for going through them, he doesn't go through them. So you aren't, like, I feel like that doesn't really incentivize you to run into every railing to look for a secret, which maybe was their idea, but, like, I don't know. It's like, I love Luigi as a concept. It's funny. He's animated super well, and stuff like that, but, you know, he has his pipes, he has his grates he kind of walks through. Like, the only cool use of Luigi I can really remember is going through the fish's jaws in the freezer. Like, I wish there were more things like that, you know? And maybe there are more things like that I'm forgetting, but it wasn't really as prominent as I was hoping, basically. And, like, it was weird, like, some grates he just couldn't go through. It's just strange to me. I guess, yeah, one problem with the map I ran into a few times was when a map overlaps, it has a kind of darkened area, and that's kind of the same as when, you know, a room you haven't explored. So I got myself thinking there was like a hallway or a part of a room that I didn't explore yet because the map was overlapping. I feel like they should have, done something, maybe even forgo the Virtual Boy thing, which is still funny, by the way, but, if they're so, like, it can only be red and darker red. I mean, there could be a lighter red or something to differentiate it. I feel like that was a little thing that was kind of a little hitch, Not too big a deal, but it's on my list, so I figure I might as well mention it. Oh yeah. This one's a pretty big one. The gem on the stage with the super vacuum and the bricks in the boiler room were not available. Like, you couldn't do them immediately, but the game doesn't tell you that. So that's a really, really big flaw in a game like this, where you're really looking, because the gem radar ain't gonna help you there either. So who knows how many people like tried for hours and didn't even get anything for it, because you literally can't do it. Like, you aren't told, hey, give up, unless you're playing with a Twitch chat that spoils you, Like, Vinny will never know how bad that is, because the chat just says later, and then he says, oh, okay, and then just doesn't even think about it again. Meanwhile, I'm here. I mean, my chat did tell me that for the stage one, but, like, for the bricks, I was there for, like, imagine doing the bricks again, basically. Like, I only needed to do the bricks once to know that it's just terrible. Really, just, all you do is have EGAD say, Luigi can't do anything with this yet. Bam. It doesn't matter how he knows. Who cares? Like, that's all he needs to tell you. That's a huge flaw. Like, it's so easy to fix, and I really hope they do it in patches. But, like, if you're gonna, like, not really tell people where gems are and stuff, then, you have to at least tell them that. Speaking of the super suction, I'm really sad it didn't show up in the final fight at all, and only showed up twice. Why? I mean, I guess it's like Kirby's super suction. No, but Kirby's super abilities and his super suction came up pretty often throughout the game regularly. I really just don't know why they didn't introduce it in the beginning of the game and then have it show up every other floor or something. Because it's fun, It's limited, but it's fun and it's funny. And it really should have been used on King Boo, because look at how big he is. You should have had to use the super suction. And it would have been cool if you guys like, here, I'm gonna send you a power cable for it. Obviously, he was stuck in the painting in this variation, but in my head, he would be like, Luigi, I'm gonna help you out. Here's the thing, It actually would have been cool if Mario helped you during that fight. That would have been really good as well, but that's like, whatever, The fight itself, other than the timer, was pretty good. And Luigi was used for the Helen fight, so whatever. It's just, can't really hurt him, and I kind of wish he was in this. It doesn't matter, okay? So this is another kind of big criticism I would have for it. They put translucent, the gems. When you leave a floor and come back, you can collect the gems again, and they're translucent, just so you know, oh, this thing gives you a gem. I feel like they should have done that with money as well. Have translucent bills, coins come out of things that spewed them out before. Because, you come back looking for gems, and then you spin this thing that just gave you, like, a couple dollars, and that's it, and you go, oh, maybe if I spin this, does something happen to get me a gem or something? It's like, no. But you can't possibly remember that for every little money thing, So, I feel like that would have helped a lot with gem hunting as well. You go, okay, that's not where the gem is, moving on. But I guess a way to alleviate that is to, once you beat a floor, do all the gems on that floor. But obviously you can't just, not everyone's just going to do that, so you should design around it. There weren't as many I saw the pre-release stuff for this game. I thought there were going to be a lot more animations of Luigi being Luigi and stuff like that, but there really weren't, I feel... I always say Sticker Star and Color Splash, especially Sticker Star, are really carried by their charm, their funny animations, their writing, their funny moments, stuff like that. And Luigi's Mansion didn't have too many of those. Like, it had a lot of little things, I guess. And sometimes the ghosts were doing funny things, but it was not as... it didn't have as much of that stuff as I was hoping. I guess, all of it is in the environments, though. The environments are great. But Luigi himself wasn't as Luigi as I thought he was going to be. which is it's a bit disappointing, admittedly. Not really a deal breaker, but that was my expectations. Oh yeah, my last point is just that the environments were cool. So, yeah. So like, what would I say about this game? Like, would I recommend it? Yeah, I would recommend it, you know? I would say it's not Luigi's Mansion 1, it's Luigi's Mansion 2 again, but more refined because if you want to just progress through the game, it's like impossible to get stuck, you know? Like, I had no trouble at all, and the guide was there even if I did have trouble. I'm assuming the guide just tells you what to do or gives you hints or something. I don't actually know, because I didn't use it. But, you know, there's that, and, you know, I would say play through it. Like, if you're in a room, look around for everything, you know. If something looks interesting, and you're like, maybe I can plunge it, you know, that kind of thing. Get as many gems as is reasonable, like, but don't go killing yourself. Like, you know, I'm bunkering down and looking for this gem. I feel like that's not worth it. I feel like this game is not worth 100%ing, which is weird because it seems like a game that is only like, you know how there are those video games where it's like you might as well not play it if you aren't going for 100%. I can't really think of an example at the moment, but there are plenty of them. This seems like that kind of game, but like, it's really not. I think, honestly, like, I don't know yet, but I do think that this game probably does just work as you play through it, ignore all the money and gems, and, you know, just beat it in one sitting, and then just do that every year or so. That's probably its strongest suit because, you know, there's that. But if you want to look around, that's fun too, you know? I just really don't think it's worth 100%ing if you're gonna, you know, spend even more than 10 minutes or 20 minutes looking for a gem, you know? At that point, it's kind of not worth it because a lot of gems are convoluted, but, or just, like, have red herrings, or, like, don't even make any sense, aren't placed in where they should, stuff like that. So yeah, I would recommend Luigi's Mansion. I would say it's a good game, you know, play through it and get as many gems and as much money as, like, just, you know, look out for secrets, but don't go too hard on it. And it comes with the caveat of, I wish that they would stop making Luigi's Mansion 3 mostly a puzzle game, because, you know, it's like with Sticker Star and Color Splash. I think those are fine games, you know. Even, let's just say Color Splash for the sake of understanding. Color Splash is a good game on its own, but I'm with everyone else. I don't want it to be about, like, the puzzles are fine, and if it kept being a puzzle series, it'd be fine. It would still be good games, but I want it to go back to, you know, being more about combat and story and stuff. That's the same with this game. Not so much story, but, you know, the kind of combat. So, like, if Luigi's Mansion 4 came out and it was Luigi's Mansion 2, or Luigi's Mansion 2, 3, or Luigi's Mansion 3, 2, however you want to describe, it's the same format as Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3, it'd probably be a fine game. It's just, I feel like I would enjoy it less, you know? So that's it. That's Luigi's Mansion 3. That's kind of my review of it. Not as long as Persona 5's end credits review, but whatever. Do you want to just... I shouldn't do this. I still have to finish packing, like, my backpack, but that can't take, like, over an hour, right? Let's see what happens. I was told that, the game drops you off before the final boss fight. Yeah, and I mean... Oh, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. I was lied to. Now hold on. There's the autosave before this one, but how far back is that? Oh my god, for a second I thought the autosave wasn't there. I mean, wasn't the other one like 9:42? Like 9 hours 40. Wait, did I spend 30? Was that the time? Maybe that was the time. I'm getting confused. I mean, did I spend 30 hours on this game? It's possible. It makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, I see. So then there's the fight and this. But this doesn't have the hours of me, or the hour or so of me looking in that room, right? I guess if you want, you could just add it up. But, it does? Okay, so that literally did autosave when EGAD told me that. Like, are you ready? That thing? Yeah, this is the room with the gem that I'm missing. I'm assuming. I don't actually know for sure. And I wanted to just, you know, maybe spend 15 minutes looking. Only 7 minutes before this one in the first also. Okay. So I was like, well, I'll just do this when I get back from the vacation, because it really doesn't matter. Like, you can't be Vinny Chat. I saw you talking. Actually, I'm gonna be done with the game anyway. Like, once I get this gem. Okay, so I have 2 questions. Fine. What are the rare ghosts? But first, can you answer if there's a different ending when you get all the gems? Like, would I get a rank S if I had the same amount of money but all the gems? Because, like, I'll beat King Boo again once I find this, but, I think rare ghosts are in multiplayer. Oh, okay. No gems don't affect the ending. Okay. So it's just bragging rights kind of thing. So really my idea, I don't have any actual ideas for this. Literally my idea was just see anything notable in the room and hit it with this. Because as we learned with that one blue gem in the fitness center, it doesn't have to lock on to anything in order for a gem to be behind it. So my idea was literally just to shoot literally every inch of the room. Did you get the Boo unlockable yet? What do you mean? What are we talking about? I got all the Boos, but that's probably not what you're talking about, right? I mean, we could do the Luigi test. Thing you get for catching all the Boos. Wait, am I supposed to go back to the lab and actually deposit the Boo, the Boo back in there? Ah! Special items. Flashlight type B. What other special items are there? Can't even equip it. Unless it is equipped now. I don't want it equipped, but it's funny. You get something else for getting all the gems. I see, so there is a completionist reward. Okay. I mean, that's what I intend to do, because I worked so hard to get all the other gems. So, like, it's not like I'm about to not do that. It's just I don't want to work too hard on this, because I feel like having everything destroyed in the room is helpful. And, I don't want to destroy everything in the room and then be like, well, okay, I'm gone, you know. Like, I still love how that just flips out of existence. Yeah, like I was talking about with the Luigi thing. You can't walk through this. Why? You know? It's weird. Oh, it is equipped. Well, there it is. It's stupid. I mean, but that's the thing. Remember the coconuts in the pirate area? It's probably not, it's probably not even related to this. Well, that's the thing. The coconuts didn't respawn. This respawns. So actually, I just played myself. Maybe. Yeah, I'll just do this after my trip. We'll get invested in this after my trip. I think I'm good for now. So thank you for coming out for Luigi's Mansion 3. All apparently 38 hours of it. Maybe. What are you looking at? What was he looking at? The globe? You looking at the globe, my man? Yeah, I guess it was just in the heat. I feel like in the heat of the moment, I mean, I don't think this game is as good as people are saying. Like, you know, Vinny's talking about how it's better. He likes it better. And that's the thing. He likes it better than the first game. I can't say anything about that. But, like, I don't think it's better than the first. I don't know. Once I play it through, maybe it is just a fun game to just play through. The world record is 3 hours, and the worst time on there is 5 hours. So I don't know how much worse that is, but well, the world record is for a new game, so it's not like there's tech. It's probably just a pretty honest playthrough of the game. So like it probably could take the average layman like 4 or 5, even maybe 3 hours. Well, probably not 3 hours, but you know, 4 or 5 hours to just play this game through. And that's good. That's really good. Like, I don't think Luigi's Mansion 2 can do that. Hey, wait a second. Doesn't it look like there's a door? There would be a door here? I guess not. Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna look, and yet I can't fucking help myself. I was like, is there a reason why this is red? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna end it here before I actually start doing this. I'll do this when I come back, and then we'll start a new game. But yeah, I wouldn't say Luigi's Mansion 3 is a bad game. Just like that's the thing. Just whenever I recommend it to people, I'm gonna say, don't go for all the gems, even with the gem radars, because the gem radar wouldn't really help you too much with the fitness center one. I mean, I guess kind of for that one, but like the spectral catch one probably wouldn't help you too much for that one. But I don't know. I don't have that experience, so yeah, that's it. And I guess I can never end these things properly. So see you next week. Well, hey, actually, is there anyone I can raid? Carl. Carl's playing Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. I don't know anything about Star Wars, but I do want to watch that just because it seems like it'd be funny. And I mean, I think he even said you don't have to watch Star Wars, or you know, have watched Star Wars to enjoy it. So go check it out, and I'll see you next week.